Hello, good evening. Welcome to Reality Check with YEWANDE. My name is YEWANDE ADEKOYA. I'm a management consultant and a coach, a business coach, and I help people to achieve their goals in their life and their business. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about how I made six-figure income in my online business within a short period of time. And it is exactly the same thing that you can do and get the same result. There's really no secret to success. There is a system to success. If you are willing to go through what it is, the steps and the system, you will get a good result. Okay? So, before I start, I'll just give you a background about myself. I have 16 years in banking. I was in the corporate world. I didn't know anything about online until, as in really online business until 2018. Okay, I was in the corporate world. I was working. I'm the kind of I grew up in a home where you're supposed to work and go get good grades, good jobs, so that you can actually work for multinationals or company or bank. And that's what I did. So I started working, very hard-working lady and all, and I was fine with it. The work ethics, all that was good for me. But I had, at 12, 13 years down the line, I started getting uncomfortable with my life. I'd gotten married, I had a kid, I did not have time for my family, and the money that I was actually looking for was not really coming forth as it should, because really I was still looking forward to salary every time. Salary, everything every time I needed to make any expense, I had to wait till end of month, and then at the end of the month still everything finishes almost within a week, and then I had to look forward to another month end again. And I was continuing with that until I got to a particular, until 2016, I just began to get uncomfortable. I was not happy with where I was. I had goals and dreams and aspirations, and looking at where I was, it was not going to happen, because I didn't even have time to do my own thing. It was all about the organizations that I was working with. So I decided to take that bold step, I didn't just leave. I had an exit strategy. Okay, so a lot of people, I'm the one day, is not saying you should leave your job and then begin to do the work, because that's another cause for another day. I didn't just leave. I had an exit strategy, and then I left in 2017. I was branch manager for 7 years. So I had that team spirit. I had that managerial spirit. I was also a member of Nigerian Institute of Management, consulting. I was always there. So I had it in me. I knew what I wanted. I love to help people, and I can talk. So there was a way I had to look for how to monetize my gifts, monetize my talent, my abilities. And that was how I started doing consulting. And from consulting, once I had made up my mind that I was leaving, although there was fear of unknown there, I still left all the same. And I was willing to build my business, because working in an organization in the banking sector for 16 years, if I could do that, then I could build my own business. So I decided I was going for another 16 to 20 years before my final retirement. I was going to do what I love doing, and this time around I was going to take my time and provide solution, help people, and then make money while I was doing it. Okay, so I started, registered my company, started working with consulting firms, bit by bit, training, doing all that. And then I also did entrepreneurship. I went into health and wellness industry. Okay, so I was doing business, I was using products, I was doing that. So I was making the money, it was coming in bits. I was hardworking, I was determined. It was coming in bits, but I knew there was more to this. I knew there was more that I could do. I decided to go online. Now I had time, to go online, do more of online, take courses, get certification, do that, and that's what I started doing. But I was still not moving as fast as I wanted. Not that I wanted a get rich quick thing, okay, but I knew that I could do more with guidance. So I was looking around, and I began to hear about coaching and mentoring, and I started looking for those along the line that could help my business, that could help me. And God sent me an angel. I got a coach online on Instagram, on Instagram or Facebook. I got a coach. The same way you were watching me was the same way I was looking out for someone that could help me, and I listened to the person, and our spirit clicked. I reached out to him, and before you knew it, I started taking he became my coach and my accountability partner and sort of a mentor to me. It wasn't cheap. I paid a lot of money to do that. In fact, it was thousands, okay? But I knew that my whole life was ahead of me, and I needed some form of guidance. I needed some form of direction. After praying, God will send people to you. And so you need to begin to do that. That was what happened to me. I had so many things that I wanted to do, my dreams and all that, but I just didn't know how to put them together. I didn't know, I was already used to working in an organization where they give you this to do, and then I had that mindset. And so it took me a while with the coaching and all that, 30 days to 1 year accountability. I was able to change my mindset, and then I began to realize that there was nothing impossible if I made up my mind to do it. And then the online thing started. From there, I began to do the things I wanted. I've always wanted to do this, to give value, to help people, but I did not know where I could reach them. And then through the coaching, I began to realize that I had a platform already. I was already on Facebook. I was already on Instagram. What am I using my platform for except to wish people happy birthday and all that? So, and it was tough for me sitting down, going live, taking videos and all that, but it was what I wanted to do. And with coaching, with mentoring, I was able to achieve. I wanted to be a motivational speaker, help people. Writing. My book came out of the coaching. I became accountable for myself and also to somebody else. So I had a lot of things written out. And they always say that if you have a long road to go, with a coach, you are able to get there faster. Not that you will not get it, not that it was going to help you, but you will be faster, will be more focused, and you had something. And that was one thing that really worked for me. So I got a coach last year, that helped me to be more focused, that helped me to bring out all that I had inside of me. So it was all about me. I had everything inside, but I did not know how to go about it. So I had a coach that helped me to bring all that one out. So I drew up my plan for 15 years, like I said, and I started. So I started doing all that, and what the plan, I started with using the platform that I have. So if you're looking at me right now, obviously you have a Facebook profile. So that was what I had. My personal page on my personal profile on Facebook. I started posting things on Facebook. Initially it was funny because I'm in my 40s and I'm not used to that kind of thing. I felt funny taking pictures, posting things and all those things. But I realized that, to do things, change is the only constant thing in life. And if you're feeling like that, you have to get to a place where you'll be uncomfortable with where you are. I put that prayer out today. That if you're uncomfortable with where you are, you will realize that it is time to move on to another level. And then you begin to look for what to do to get out there. So I began to do that. I put myself out there. I began to go to social media. That was what I had. I needed something to do initially that would not cost me so much. Okay, so social media, I was posting, I was providing content, I was talking to people, adding value. So when people come to my page, it was not only about birthdays anymore. They were getting value from my personal page. They were responding, they were liking, and then I will also reach out to other people and comment and make posts that could help them, that was meaningful. It was not only about joking and all just like that. I was doing social networking. I was reaching out socially, but now people began to notice. They were wondering what YEWANDE was doing, and people were asking me. So that also you can take notes, because I'm praying and believing that in telling you some of my story, you'll find your own story and you'll be able to work with it. And also I can also guide you. So I began to do that, adding value to people. People look forward to my posts, they look forward to my videos. So I started doing live videos every week, and you know, I started getting 100 views, 200 views, and it was amazing for me because I had never known even to do the video was tough for me. It was. But when you get to that level where you are feeling uncomfortable and feeling as if you can't do it, that is what you need to do. So whatever it is that you have been procrastinating, because I wanted to do this, that I just didn't know how. But I had an accountability partner that was pushing me, and you know, I was also determined. So I started that, and I started doing that every week. So people began to reach out, they began to DM me, I began to get feedback, and before you knew it, I started getting jobs, I started getting people online right now. Before then, I was doing my training offline, I was selling my products offline. Like I said, I have 2 major businesses. I'm into health and wellness industry, and I'm also a coach. So I have a product, and I provide services as well. So both of them, I had to begin to do attractive marketing. Everybody now knew ADEOLA, YEWANDE, ADEOLA, ADEKOYA. You know, they knew me. Not that I was selling directly on social media, no, but I was showing what I had. I was showing the content that I had. I was showing the products that I had, what it could do, the benefit of what it could do, and all those things. So it began to attract people. And there's one thing that I want you to know. There's something called know, like, and trust. People come online. There are a lot of people coming online now that they don't know who people are. If you have a name made already, you know, it's a different thing. But I'm just coming up, you don't know me, and then for you to be able to patronize me or do anything, you have to know me, you have to like me, and you have to trust me. So for anybody watching me right now, you want to start an online business, people have to know you, they have to like you and trust you. You have to begin to provide information, provide content that is relatively valuable to people. So that's what I started doing. I started helping people. They now know me. People know me. Even sometimes they see my family. So they knew who I was, that I was not somebody that had that was fake, you know. And you don't have to always take perfect pictures. You don't have to take all that. Just be as real as you are. No matter whatever it is that you are selling or whatever it is that you are into, be as real as you are. The online space is your office. I keep saying is your office, is your shop. The same way you will have your shop physically, is almost like that. So you treat it, you be intentional about the information that you put out there, and then so that people can get to know you, people can get to like you, and then eventually they'll get to trust you enough to say, okay, Yewande is sharing this with us, giving us value. What else can she offer? What else does she have to offer? And then I was able to get people to begin to patronize me. So they began to reach out to me. And also, I wasn't only posting pictures and all those, I was also commenting on other people's posts, you know, and that's on Instagram, on Facebook. Remember, I started from there because that was the platform that I had. So with that, people began to notice, again, my friends began to notice the meaningful conversations that I have, you know, not only saying hello, hi, and all that. So I'm just giving a background of all the things that I did. So the first thing I did was to start showing up. I did a video a couple of weeks ago on visibility. You need to start showing up on Facebook. Even though you might not be used to it, you can set an alarm once a day, once in 2 days. Begin to show up. Put things that has to do with your business online on your personal page. I'm not saying sell. Don't get me wrong. Don't come and say buy this and put the price per se. But let people know what you do. A lot of people did not know what I was doing. Initially, some people thought I was still in banking. So they started seeing that, oh, Yewande has left banking. Oh, this is what she does now. You know, and then I started getting clients. And it was easy for me to begin to make money from it. So initially, offline, I was getting businesses done. But with the online, it was much faster because I now had to show up. And then people began to like me, look forward to what I had, and they began to patronize me, giving me that contract. That's for the service. Also for my product, my business as well, on the other part, the health and wellness, the same thing. I began to talk about it. I began to use my product. I was well, I was much better. So people began to be more inquisitive about it. So what else did I do aside doing showing up on Facebook, and at Facebook, Instagram, or whatever platform you are. Okay, so I'm not also saying that only Facebook. I was on LinkedIn, but most of my clients are on Facebook because I'm focusing more on people that I do not have structured businesses, people that are, more like me, just moving from the employee section to being a business person, helping them to do their business, or you even doing whatever you're doing as a plan B. I could help them focus and get their goals done. So that was what I was doing, and that was where my clients were. I started putting out free content. Like I said, I started providing solution. I started looking at what issues were there, and then I started providing solution. At the beginning of the year, that's what I was doing. I did not even know that, apparently I was getting ready for the pandemic, because after a while, I was at home, I was still working from home. So I was already used to working from home and showing up almost on a daily basis with my phone, and getting to know people before the sit-at-home period. So the sit-at-home period for me was just still the same. And now I even had more audience. I had more people that needed my help. And that was how I was able to make, 6-figure income by helping people. So you need to begin to look at it. I would say when I was in the corporate world, I was more about money. I was more about promotion. I was running after it. But when I realized that I began to provide solution, I began to look for how to help people. Now people were just saying, oh, YEWANDE will help me. And they didn't really mind anymore about how much it was or paying me and all that. So I realized providing solution was the key. And then online has also provided me with a wide range of clients. Initially when you are offline, maybe in the classroom, you have like 50 people. Then I started on my personal page. Maybe I had like 200 to 300 people viewing my post. And then so from there, I now moved to my business page. There's this something called business page on Facebook where you can do sponsored ads. You can show people that you don't know, that are not your friends, what you have, and then people that know your product, that need your product, will come to you. And that's what I did for both of my products that I had, my services and my products. And so people that I had, and then you can imagine I began to get views of about 3,000 people watching my views, people coming, people DMing me, getting in touch with me, wanting my service. That's how online business has been able to help me. And somebody will say, oh, YEWANDE, I'm not into coaching and all this. Whatever product it is that you have, there is a market online that you can actually, tap into. People are looking for your product. People are looking for your product, and you just need to get the targeted audience to get them to. So that was how I started, and from there I started my pages. I started getting more contacts. I started getting more people to buy my products, and then my book came out during the pandemic as well. And then normally it would have been offline. I would have done launching and all those things, but because I was online and I still had to move, I had goals that I wanted to achieve. I was focused. I had someone that was accountable to, so it was pushing me. I had two people that were helping me. So I was more focused. I was not really distracted about the things around. And my book came out. I actually, launched it on my Facebook page. And that was it. And then people began to buy. People that didn't know me began to buy and began to download it because it was more of ebook. Now I'm used to more of online. I don't know how I even cope when I have to, go off and all that. I'm used to people now reaching out to me. I have a virtual space. I have Zoom. So I began to use Zoom for my meetings with my customers, Zoom for my meetings with, with my clients and teams and all those. And it has been amazing for me. So that's how the power of online has been. So for me, initially it was tough. I would say that it is always difficult to start things that you're not used to, but you might not know how God is directing your course. For me, I saw that it was all God all the way. And I want you to know that we're in the digital world, global world right now. No restriction. So I have people outside the country buying my products, buying my services, and online, all online. all online. If you're still thinking about bringing your business online, don't even waste time. You need to start. If you need help, that is why I'm here. I've helped a couple of people to get their businesses started, and those that did not even know how to go about it, I have helped them to begin to build their businesses successfully. Okay, so like I said, the pandemic came, and then I now had to officially do a website where I had all my businesses and all my products on my website, www.yewandeadekoya.com. All my details, you'll find it on the comment section. So I have that as well. So I had people, I could pull people that needed my services to my website or to get in touch with me, and then it was easier like that to build a relationship with them. Everybody cannot be your client. Everybody, you must have targeted audience. You must have people that you're looking at, and so that was what I was able to do. Also, there's something called sales page. So I had a sales page done for me where I can put my products, and when people go online to Google and say, oh, I need this product, and then my product comes up, and then so what I've been getting is, oh, hello, sorry, I got your number from Google, I got your number from Facebook, how can you help me? And so instead of it being that I was the one looking for the prospects or clients, it's now clients that are looking for me, because I had already positioned myself, structured myself on how I was going to be able to, how I was going to be reached. So I will ask you this question: if I Google you now, what will I see? Who will I see? Will I see your product? Will I see you? Please and please, I know you're watching this for a purpose. Even if you're doing a replay, you need to begin to look at the businesses in another way. Online business is the way to go. Even if you have an offline business, you have a broader audience that can attend, that can patronize you. You have a talent. God has put talent inside all of us, and we just need to give it room to work more at what we have and give it out there to provide solution to people. So like I said, my views began to grow. I was doing sponsored ads. I was doing Facebook ads, Instagram ads. I used my WhatsApp, Google ads, Salesforce. I had a website, and all of them, I'm a shrewd businesswoman. I was very hard on myself. So even when I make money, I used to put it back into the business so that it could grow, because I had a long-term plan, and I'm still growing the business. And the same thing for you. So as I'm telling you this, I want you to begin to look, not to put down the things that you can actually do for yourself. Don't make it seem as if every time you make the money, you begin to use it, you take it, you consume everything. No, you need to put a structure for your business. So I put a structure for my business. If you need my book now, for example, you make payment and then you get it downloaded to you. So I don't really need to be there. I now began to put platform in place that could help my businesses to grow. And all these are things that you can actually do to help your business. So if you have that basis, as you begin to grow, the volume will not really affect your business in any way. So for me, my future, I'm building all my videos now, putting them on YouTube so that I could build up my YouTube clientele base as well. There are different customers for different platforms. So it depends on whatever it is that you're using right now. For me, what really works for me is accountability. I knew what I wanted. I knew that I was going places. YEWANDE ADEOLA is going to be a household name for coaching and all that. I knew I was going places, but I needed mentoring. I needed more direction. So after I had prayed and I was led to someone to help me, I was ready to work. I still have some people that I coach, and I see in them that they are not even ready. They still want me to do the work for them. You have to be ready. You have to be willing to go the extra mile to do the work, to get the thing. Because once you are just starting a business, your business needs more time and needs you. So even if you're working right now and you have your business is your part-time, you have your evening time. And luckily, online business does not really have a particular time. Once you put your video out there, people can watch it at any time. So you can have your business, you can do it in the evenings, you can even do it at night. Do it on weekends. Create a time, because there's a time to sow. And when you sow, when you are doing it, when you are reaping, you know, into 2-3 years down the line, you will be amazed at what you can actually get. So I was disciplined. It was accountability. I was very accountable. You know, I had my goals. I had them written down. I broke them down into weeks, and I began to work with them. Not that everything has been perfect. Of course, the pandemic has, you know, changed some things, but I changed my strategy. And like I said, luckily I did that, because all my clients offline are still there, but I've been able to move some online now, and now I do all my coachings right now online, and even my other businesses, I do my businesses online. So what is it that you have? You can DM me if you have any issue. YEWANDE, from last week I've had a couple of people DM me and say they have this and that. Because of that, I'm planning a master class next week, Thursday, to teach people how they can build their businesses online, depending on the platform that you are. And also not only teaching, not only teaching in the masterclass, I'm also going ahead to give them a free 1-week coaching, because that's what really helps me. Sometimes you buy online courses and you read it, you understand it, but you don't know how to go about it. But when you have somebody to handhold you and answer all the questions and put you through, it makes things much easier. And for those that are willing to go ahead, you can get, I will be your accountability partner for at least a month. So as you're doing this, as you're getting your results, you can say, oh, coach, this was what I was able to get. And then I'll be happy to help your business grow. Okay? Aside that, I'll be giving my book free to people that join the course. Because in the book, that was what I was able to do. I was able to put all my thoughts together and help people on how I was able to move from the corporate world into being an entrepreneur, and what you can do within 90 days to begin to start making money. I had all that as well. And also, coupled with that, I'm going to be giving them 2 online sessions, access to 2 online sessions. So it is packed. I had people coming, because of people I needed to help. People need help right now. And if you can put them through, if I could put them through, I will be so happy. So Thursday, feel free to DM me. We have limited seats. I want a few people so that I can focus more and help their business to grow. Okay? So if you have any questions, you can drop them for me and I'll be willing to answer them, or you can DM me, or you can go to my website, www.yewandeadekoya.com, and I'll be willing to help. You need to be more focused. If you do not start now, then I have people that say, YEWANDE, I'm not ready, I'm not all that. When will you be ready? The earlier you start, the first 3 years of a business is always the teaching period. So if you start, even if you are doing other things, you get to know the hazards of the business, you get to know what it is that you can do with the business, get to know, start small. I will not advise that you start with so much money. Start small, start learning, so that the risk that you take, you can learn from it and begin to grow gradually. There will always be challenges. I tell you, it seems as if I can come now and tell you that this was what I was able to achieve, and trust me, it's going upwards. But it was not easy initially. And even now, different levels comes with different challenges. Just like when you go to school, there are exams along the way. The same thing for challenges. I always say that I'm ready for challenges. I'm ready for no's, for rejection, because out of it, there is someone out there, there's a customer out there that has been waiting for you. And if you do not talk, if you do not, I said talk, that's another thing I wanted to say. You need to do videos. So I have a lot of people in the last 1 week that I have sat on their neck, some of my students. You have to do your videos. People read, people do all that, but with video, people watch more videos, and you are able to pass more messages across. Even though you might be afraid, even though you might have that fear in you, but there's someone out there that needs the message. Just like I'm talking to you now, I know that you need it. I know you need your business to grow. You're just starting, you don't know how to go about it. You want to start, you don't know how to go about it. There's someone out there that needs what you have. And if you don't put it online, your clients might just be on the other side of the other side of Nigeria. Because for me now, I do business, my products goes to Jos, Oshogbo, just like that, from online business. And then they said, oh, madam, I got your number from this. You need to be visible. You need to put structures in place that will help your business. And so I decided to come and tell you about myself, you know, about how I've been able to do it, about how you can do it. I did not do anything extraordinary. I was just ready. I knew that there was so much more that I could give, and I was ready to go out there. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you have gotten value. I'll be expecting your questions. I'll be expecting your feedback. If you want to join the class, please do it quickly, because we have a couple of people on ground already that are joining the class, and so that I could make proper arrangement. Thank you so much for joining me. I wish you a wonderful business. Even if you don't join the class, with this I hope you have gotten some things that can help you to move your businesses forward. You have to show up. You have to be consistent. You have to be ready to do the work so that you can also sow. Thank you for joining me. I wish you a wonderful August. See you next week. Bye.